Hi, everybody. I'm Janet Thompson from the Pennsylvania Medical Society, and today with me I have Avery Crott. We are coming to you today to talk about how the Pennsylvania Medical Society and the Chester County Medical Society support your profession. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for watching us later if you're not with us live today. I am Janet Thompson. I've been with the Pennsylvania Medical Society in the membership department for 23 years. I am actually located in Erie, so I'm a little bit of a unique employee where I am as far away from you as I possibly could be. However, my goal is to work with you as a member and make sure that you know what you have access to, the resources that are available, and get you to the people who can help you maybe better than I can sometimes. If you're a non-member and you're interested in membership, my role is to make sure that we find a place for you and I get you the information that you need. With my colleague, Avery Crott, who will introduce herself in a moment. We jointly staff the medical student section, the resident and fellow section, as well as the international medical graduate section. So if you are in one of those areas and you are looking to network and engage a little bit more with members, we are here to help you with those as well. Avery, would you like to introduce yourself real quick?
Yes, thanks, Janet. Hello, everyone. My name is Avery Crott, and I'm the other half of the PA Med membership team. I am very excited to be here with you all today. And unlike Janet, who is an expert at PA Med and has been here quite a long time, I have just joined the PA Med membership team within the last 6 months. So I am still new and learning and getting to know all of our members and the different specialties they have, the different interests they have, and I'm really just excited to learn how we can empower our physician members and move medicine forward. So I'm really happy to be here with you all today.
So one of our goals for today is to simply share some of the resources that are available, particularly through the Pennsylvania Medical Society. Chester County Medical Society does a lot of different things for their members locally and allows for some networking opportunities, but we wanted to highlight some of the things that are available to you as a member. We thought that the best place to start with that was to do an overview of what the Pennsylvania Medical Society is. So everything that we focus on is with engagement, it's with networking, it's with navigating through the practice of medicine. Our member engagement portion of PA Med consists of our foundation. So some of you may recognize the foundation. You may also stop and say, what is the foundation? The foundation is our PHP program. It's our physician health program. It's also our lifeguard program. It's where our student scholarships come from. Our county medical society. So you're here today because you're somehow affiliated with the Chester County Medical Society. We have 66 county medical societies across Pennsylvania, and we work collaboratively with all of those to make sure that we are jointly supporting the physicians that we serve. We have our teams department, which not only services our county medical some of our county medical societies, but it also takes care of some specialties and some non-medical societies. We have our political action committee as well as our partners. We're going to talk about our partners a little bit later, but we encourage you to look at our website because many of our partners offer discounts for our members. So if you're a member of the medical society and you're looking for liability insurance, maybe you're looking for loan repayment, maybe you're looking for some financing help, those are some situations that our partners can help you with. We have our physician leadership. That consists, and we always talk in acronyms, so that consists of our BOT, which is our board of trustees. We have, our board is consisted of several physician members that are not only specialty specific, but they're also geographic specific. So those individuals get together several times a year. They make decisions based on what our HOD or our House of Delegates decides is most important for our membership. All of that is what we as staff get to work on for you as our members. When you drill those down, when you take those initiatives and figure out how we're going to focus on those, our committees and task forces come to be. So many times we might have a situation that we know is important. Our house has voted on it, our board believes in it, but we need to take action in some other sense. So we reach out to our members, and our members form our task forces or our committees to help study or help work on things that are going to come to fruition down the pike. For our sections, I mentioned a little bit ago, our medical student section, our resident and fellow section, and our IMG section. We also have an early career physician section, as well as a women physician section. Most recently, with last year's House of Delegates, we did create an independent physician practice, private practice caucus, and I keep forgetting how to say that. But right now it's a caucus. It will probably soon be a section, but if you're in private practice and you're interested in networking and engaging, that's what our sections are all about. It's about finding ways to get like-minded individuals and members together to work on initiatives that are important to them. When you look at our organizational components, you think about first and foremost our healthcare operations. So anything practice related that you might need help with, that your administrative staff might need help with, or maybe your leaders need some assistance or guidance in, that's where you go to our healthcare operations staff. We also have our CME. Those benefits are fruitful. This is a licensure year, and so with a licensure year comes the requirements that come to be. So with that, if you are a member of the Pennsylvania Medical Society, you have the ability to take not only opioid, but you can also take our child abuse recognition and reporting, as well as patient safety risk management. Those are all the required specialty, if you will, CME, but we also have several other opportunities that are available at no charge. Most of them are available online only, so you get to take them when you're available, but some of them you can have sent to you in print. We have a tracker that is not listed on here, but our CME tracker is really helpful during a licensure year, because any of the CME that you might take from the Pennsylvania Medical Society gets uploaded automatically into our CME tracker. That tracker then becomes a report for you that you can submit to your PALS account or to anyone who might be looking to see if you have achieved the number of required hours. We also have our advocacy, and that is oftentimes we look at that as the underlying member benefit, because you don't often see the resource, you can't put a value on it. But our advocacy department is who fights for medicine, who makes our rules happen, and who looks for our members to help them get to where we need to go when it comes to rules, regulations, and requirements. So this year is a really exciting year. We have our 174th president, which is Dr. Kristen Sandell. Dr. Sandell is an emergency room physician. She is very, very passionate about restoring the joy of medicine. If you have not done so yet, go to our website and you can simply click on Dr. Sandell and it will take you to her initiative page. Dr. Sandell is very committed to working with different groups, whether it's small or large. Recently, I was with her at Pitt Medical School, where she talked to a group of students to say, how do we do this moving forward? How can we make sure that we're finding the joy in the practice of medicine? I've also watched her work with several county medical societies and make sure that we're taking that step back and saying, why did we become physicians? How can we restore that joy? How can we make sure that when we go to work every day, we're excited to be there? Because all of the rules, the regulations, and the requirements make it somewhat hard sometimes. So Dr. Sandell is absolutely available and open to come to your groups, to come to your medical staffs, to come to talk with you virtually and in person. She's a very, very hands-on president who is looking forward to connecting with members. Avery's going to talk a little bit later about the Be Heard and how you get to connect with some of our leaders. But you can actually go to Dr. Sandell's page and connect with her virtually there. as well as through our Be Heard. When we think about our CME resources, this is a licensure year. This is heavy on everybody's mind. One of the things that I wanted to point out that I don't think was available during the last licensure cycle is our License Resource Center. When you are logged into our website, you have the ability to access a myriad of resources. So you might be someone who is transitioning from a full active license to a retired license. Maybe you are brand new and you are just trying to figure out and navigate the PAL system. You might be reactivating a license because you've been out of practice for a couple of years. Maybe you don't know who to contact because you have questions on how to renew or obtain a license for the first time. Our License Resource Center, when logged in, you have access to all of that information and you get to see that. And we did a screenshot here with that. But then in addition to that, I wanted to point out that we do have those CME resources that I talked about a little bit ago. So everyone in the state has to take opioid crisis training. We have up to 12 hours available that you have access to at no charge. If you're a Pennsylvania provider, you have access to take that CME. When it comes to membership, you have the ability to take our child abuse recognition and reporting CME, which you are required to take 2 hours of. You also have the ability to take our CME consult. Our CME consult will help you achieve your 12 hours of patient safety risk management. You can do that one of two ways. Many of our physicians like to get it in a newsletter format, so they can request to have it mailed. If it's mailed, they get to read it, they get to highlight it, take notes, and take your quiz and send it back to us, or you can do it online. In addition to that, we do have a lot of other CME resources that are available that maybe don't fit some of those individual requirements, but they will help you achieve your overall requirement. I'm going to turn it over to Avery to talk about some of the joys of the art of medicine and why we love to celebrate our physicians.
Thanks, Janet. So yes, I'm very excited to talk about this next slide. Not only does this tie into Dr. Sandel's initiative for her term, but it also kind of emphasizes how PAMed as an organization likes to give back to their members. You know, we base all of our activities, all of our events around what our members want. So not only do we like listening to what you guys have to say, but we also like to give back to you and recognize. And in one way we do that is through our awards. And our awards are comprised of 3 annual awards, which I will briefly go into. We will be celebrating the awards for 2024 later this year, so that's very exciting. So just keep your mind open and kind of brainstorm maybe for next year if there's someone you might want to recognize, or even you might be recognized. So just keep that in mind. Our first annual award is our Under 40 Award, where we like to recognize our early career physicians who are really making exceptional strides in their career early on and are inspiring others. The other annual award we have switches between international and just regular volunteerism. So one year we like to recognize someone who has gone across the country and has really made big strides in medicine in a different community. And then the following year, we like to honor someone who has made impact in their local community. No matter how big or small, we like to take the time to recognize those individuals. And our last annual award, which is possibly the highest award you could get as a PAMed member, is the Distinguished Service Award. This award is where we really like to take the time and recognize an individual who has dedicated their life to medicine, who has really taken the time to sacrifice, you know, their own wants and desires to help people and to put their time in. So we really like to take the time to recognize those awards as they are a big part of being a membership organization. And the award I really want to highlight is our Everyday Hero Award. This is most possibly, I don't want to say our most recognized award, but we try to do it on a monthly basis. And Janet being in the Erie section of PA, and I'm down in Hershey, PA, we do really like to split up this award and try to cover a lot of our physicians across the state. This award, we like to recognize those who are just performing on a daily level, just great medicine, great patient care, and really support and care for their staff. So we like to take the time and recognize those physicians. If you want to advance to our next slide, Janet.
There we go.
Thank you. Additionally, as a membership organization, we like to provide our members with a variety of ways where you can get in touch with us and utilize our resources. So the first one, and probably the most commonly known, is our member website account, which if you just type in pmedsoc.org, it'll take you to our homepage where you put in your login and your password. Now, if you aren't currently a member, there will be a little spot at the top right where it will say Join PA Med, and that'll take you through the join process. So if you're not currently a member but are interested, definitely take a look into our member website and the welcome portal. Additionally, our communications team will send out the dose every Thursday, which is our form of a weekly membership newsletter. So that can include anything regarding any upcoming events, webinars, any of our section work, any important medical news that we think our members should know. And also we do have a legislative edition of the dose that comes out every third Thursday of the month. So if you're really interested in laws or advocacy, or if there is a bill that you're really looking to see progress with, that will be probably the best place to look at what's up to date in terms of advocacy with PA Med. So this next form of communication is a huge one for our members. This is our call center, as well as email, where you can reach a PA Med staff member from Monday to Friday. I believe it's 8 to 4:30. We did just recently change the hours, but there you can email or call, and someone will get back to you within 1 to 2 days with an answer for you. So whether you are having trouble accessing your member account, you can't remember your password, say if you want to get in touch with a section leader and you're not quite sure how to do that, you can go here and anyone will respond back to you. And the last point I want to touch upon, which Janet alluded to earlier, was how you can connect with our leaders. So our leaders being a board chair, say your trustee, Dr. Sandell, section leaders. Also here, we do have a PA Med monthly member question, which we do try to push out. I can't quite remember what it is this month, but it really just tries to gauge kind of the interest of what our members want to see and where we want to go from here. So again, we have the member monthly question, and then this is where you can connect with our leaders like Dr. Sandell. Do you have anything additional to add in terms of contacting us, Janet?
The only other thing that I think would be important to add is if you are a Chester County member and you are not receiving the dose on Thursdays, every once in a while we do come across a situation where an individual might be employed by a large health system or a group that has a really good security in their email system. You might not be getting that. So our dose goes out religiously, absolutely every Thursday evening. If that doesn't sound familiar to you, please reach out to us and let us know, because we can help you work with maybe your IT system. Maybe it's a matter of the dose is going into your spam account or your junk mail. But we really want to make sure that you're getting that, because that is the information that we're working on for you as a member. And we want to be sure that you're getting that. That is a member only communication. And we like to do it in a very succinct manner so that you can take a look and say, oh, these topics are really important to me. I'm going to click through and find more information. If you're not getting that though, we get concerned, and there have been many times in the past that they get caught up into spam. So if you're not getting those, please reach out to us or reach out to your county medical society and make sure that we know, so that we can help you get those in your inbox on a regular basis.
Yeah, that was a great point. Thanks for bringing that up, Janet. Because most times it could be a very simple fix of just
Mhm.
being in your spam. So yeah, thanks for reminding me because I forgot to bring that up.
Absolutely. And I think that the Be Heard, that was created several years ago. And it's something that at first members weren't real excited to do because they felt like they weren't really sure who to go to. What we have found a lot of greatness in is this allows you to connect with not only your trustee, who might be a geographic trustee, might be somebody who is outside of your geographic area in your specialty. It might be somebody who is a Speaker of the House, maybe, for example, somebody who is really focused on the House of Delegates, or maybe it is our president or our vice president. This gives you the option to connect directly with our leaders. And we have found a lot of success in having that opportunity for members to connect directly to the leaders that serve them. So utilizing that resource is great.
All right, so I think with that, I think we just have one more slide. Yep, so it's our question slide. So here, this is where you can connect to, again, anyone in our department that will get back to you within 1 to 2 days. That is our Knowledge Center email at the top. And then we also included our phone numbers you can reach us at or our email. But if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, we are open to hearing from you, and we look forward to engaging with our members. Janet, do you have anything else?
The only other thing I have to say is thanks for listening today. Thanks for watching. Connect with Chester County Medical Society. Reach out to us. It's always easy to find us. You might forget who Avery and I are, and you can always go to the Pennsylvania Medical Society website, scroll down to the bottom of the screen. You can find the Knowledge Center inbox. If you go there and say you happen to hear XYZ, or you're looking for some insight or direction, we will respond to that. We will help you through that. We are open to any type of speaking engagements or any type of assistance that you, your practice, your administrator, or your peers might need. So thanks for joining us, and we appreciate your time. Have a good day.